welcome to a whole new series on the channel featuring tons of product, tons of Yu-Gi tubers with an £80 budget every month, and a tournament against these Yu-Gi tubers. Welcome to the Sealed Only League. Hello guys, Brawlabout1 here, and welcome to the Sealed Only League, episode 14. Can't believe it, again, 14 episodes in, literally month 9 now of the Sealed Only League. We have done 8 months of this entire series, and in today's episodes we've got a couple of things to go through as always, such as 1. Opening amazing product, 2. Talking about last month's matches and rounds from the Sealed Only League tournament, and 3. Making a deck profile, 4. Showing you how the deck profile works it through a duel, and 5. I'm gonna tell you guys where I am currently placed in the Sealed Only League because I actually got a comment asking about it, and you know, when Reflesia and friends asked me, one of my subscribers, I thought I'd give it to you lot. So yeah, you guys are going to be seeing the leaderboards, you guys are going to see the match reports, you guys are going to see openings and deck profiles and a duel video. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Let's go ahead and get into the match discussions now and the match reports. So episode 14, let's begin. August match reports, let's go. Because we've got quite a few matches to talk about this month because we didn't play just 2, we played 3. So let's get into it, starting off with round 1, which was against Frosty. And obviously, I'm playing my Machine of Trains and he's playing his Thunder Dragons. After him aiming for the Thunder Dragons for so long, he's obviously going to still be playing Thunder Dragons because he's got his Titans. But let's actually get into the match itself. So, game 1 was pretty simple. I go ahead and do all of my normal stuff in my Machine of Strategy, go ahead and summon the Gear Frame, go ahead and summon the Air Raider, and then go ahead and set a card with some cards in hand as well. His turn comes around, I try and ash him, he could buy the Graves me, he goes ahead and has all of these different Thunder Dragon plays, ends on a Titan because he was able to end on a Titan, along with all these other one-offs in hand and having all the other really good cards in his hand, and then pass his turn after killing my Gear Frame. After that though, I go ahead and use Air Raider's effect, pop itself, summon a Possessed Storage from the deck, go into my normal plays, go ahead and make the Gear Frame on my turn, go ahead and then search the Pegasus, normal the Pegasus, go into my big train, kill his Titan, and then he's just unable to play the game. Game 2, I go ahead and just, well, activate Mystic Mine. That's literally the entire match. I activate Mystic Mine, wait for a chance to actually kill him, and that was round 1 of the Sealed Only League. Sorry, Frosty, I know Mystic Mine isn't the best to play against, but that's how it happened, and round 1 wins because of Mystic Mine. I can't believe a one-off that I pulled months ago and hasn't actually been played till then actually won me the entire match. Honestly, Mystic Mine though, Konami, you might want to get around to that. So, round 2 was against Fingers Crossed, the man that is playing the deck that I always wanted to play in the Sealed Only League. And honestly, great match. I really do enjoy playing him, and I always enjoy having matches with him, and honestly, this match was no different. Game 1, I win the die roll, I do my normal Machina play, set some back row, and pass turn. He goes ahead and Twin Twists his back row, goes ahead and tries to play the game by making Nightmares, and also trying to prevent me from being able to make my Raigeki. Sadly, I'm able to play through it though, and go ahead and make a board anyway, and then next turn OTK him. Game 2 though, honestly, wasn't the best for him. He sadly bricked very badly, being unable to play the game. I then just go ahead and go into, well, Machina plays, summon the Gear Frame, he is able to Vader it, then we go into a couple of turns where we're trying to see who can get to the point where we can play the game. I sadly get to that point quicker and then win the game from there on out. So this month of the Sealed Only League round 2 against Fingers Crossed, honestly, not the best for him, but I still enjoyed playing him, and it was a fun match nonetheless to play with Fingers Crossed. So, round 2, win for me as well. Round 3 was against Yu-Gi-Oh, the man who made the entire Sealed Only League, and honestly, one of my hardest matchups because he was playing Virtual World, a deck that is very hard for me to out because Shen literally says whenever a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, it's banished, and that hurts when you're trying to go ahead and, you know, send cards to the graveyard on your board so you can destroy them, summon something from the deck and then revive them, so very hard ties to me. But this match pretty much went like this. Game 1, he won the dice roll, set up a Shen and a Chuche. I'm unable to play the game because 1, I didn't open the best, and 2, I wasn't really able to establish a board that could break his board while also allowing me to, like, play the game. Game 2, I didn't let him play the game, so pretty much I played a lot of cards that said you can't play the game. I prevented him from doing stuff using hand traps, Raigekis, all these different things to prevent him from actually utilizing his cards, utilizing anything he could actually play, and then she just killed him the following turn on. And then game 3, he opened really weird, and he took some gambles and ended up coming out on top, being able to set up a board of Chuche, Shen, and everything else he actually needed, including a Fan, which I believe is the XT's monster, and just made it near impossible for me to win. So round 3 was a loss, which was kind of upsetting, but nonetheless, he deserved it. He took the gambles, he got lucky, and also won the die roll, so I really can't complain there. But this month, August, 2 wins, 1 losses, not bad, positive record as always, so technically we got an unlock still. But continuing on, let's actually go into the end part of this, because I actually wanted to show you guys, after talking about the match reports, the actual leaderboard for the Sealed Only League now. So the people who are actually in it, and I'm going to have it up there, is actually me in first place at 44 points, Joe with 35 points, Fingers Crossed with 25 points, and Frosty with 10 in last place technically out of the people who are currently actually playing in the Sealed Only League. So yes, for those wondering, I am currently first place, but the people who could actually catch up to me still if I actually do start losing the last 3 months of the Sealed Only League are Fingers Crossed and Joe. These two could literally come out of nowhere, take my spot, and literally just say, yeah, we're gonna throw you to the can, and unable to win. So not gonna lie, August is going well. This match report is actually good, and honestly, with the tally of scores, I should be very good as long as I can keep winning games. So who knows, by the end of the year, I might have actually won the Sealed Only League. We'll only know in December. So let's actually go on to the next part of the video now, which is the pack openings and the product openings, to see if we can actually get some stuff to improve our deck this month even more. So let's go ahead and open some products. Talked about matches now, let's actually go on to this month's product for the Sealed Only League. Now, this month, I really couldn't actually think of a lost art to unlock, so I'm not actually unlocking one because, well, one, I don't think there's any lost arts that I really need in the Sealed Only League right now. Like, there are ones that I could obviously take, but I didn't really see the point, so if there's nothing that I need, why take it if you get my drift? But this month, though, we do have actually a lot of product to open because we've got the Cyber Dragon structure deck that we're going to be opening. We've got, well, a lot of packs of Infinity Chasers to get some Infinitrack cards, to also get the heavy Freight Crane, Derek Crane that we actually need for the deck as well. So we've got a lot of that to open, and we've also got one completely destroyed dual overload box that I got from Amazon for a cheaper than it actually was. So yeah, we're going to be opening this product, so let's actually get into it, starting off with the structure deck, because this is the only one that has actually guaranteed things in it. So we're going to go ahead and open this up first to show you why I actually bought the Cyber Dragon Revolution structure deck. So let's actually get into it so we can actually show you guys why we bought it. So just destroy the box, I don't really care about it, I don't need the box. All the Yu-Gi-Oh guides you get, the mat, we don't need these. All we need is the actual structure deck. So let's put all of this to the side, and the reason why we actually bought this structure deck. So guys, the entire reason I bought this specific Cyber Dragon structure deck is because we need Cyber Nova. Now, this takes 2 machine type monsters to make of level 5. We can do that quite easily in this deck, so I thought, hey, why not buy one of these, get the Nova, and then actually be able to play Cyber Dragon Infinity. So yeah, guys, we can now have access to Cyber Dragon Infinity in the Sealed Only League, which is the whole reason why I bought the Cyber Revolution structure deck. We now have Cyber Nova Dragon, Cyber Dragon Nova, and it's just good. We now have it. We now can make Cyber and Dragon Infinity, and it's just a good card. So, yep, we bought this for that. Let's go ahead and see what else we got, because we don't really need any of these other cards. Like, I guess the Cyber Dragons could be useful in some instance, I guess, but we really don't need any of these cards. We've already got Super Polarizations. Limited Removal is something that we could actually technically run for better OTKs, but I don't know. We already got Mystical Space Typhoons, we got Cyber Networks, we got Free Kids Trapstun. Dimensional Prison is something that I'm debating also putting in from this structure deck, but honestly, we don't need any of this. We just really bought it for this, and we can potentially use a Dimensional Prison and also Limited Removal. But yeah, we've got the Cyber Nova, that's why we opened this product. But going into the things that are actually random now, we've got a Dual Overload to open, and honestly, it's already completely opened and ruined because the box was sent like this to me. So let's actually just get into it and open the packs, if you get what I mean. So Let's go ahead, pour all the packs out, put the things to the side. What is our giant card? It is a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not that I need it, but let's go ahead if we can see if we can pull the Verte for the sealed only league then. Will we pull Verte finally? I don't know. I'm not too big if we do, because honestly, we've got so much good from Dual Overload at this point that if we pulled it, I'd be very happy because then we can play Dragoon, but if we didn't, I wouldn't be too upset. So, starting off with Extra Hero Infernal Divisor, Bloom Harmonist the Melodious Composer, Phantasm Empire Trilogy, and Herald of Mirage Lights with a Malefic Divide. Again, we could pull it, we could not pull it. It's not the end of the world because we've got so much other good stuff that I don't think it matters if we do or don't. So, Rose Bell of Resolution, Watch Giraffe, DDD, Abyss King, Gilgamesh, another MST, and Malefic Selector. And the only reason we're even buying this product still is because Verte. Like, if we pull the Verte, then we get everything we need for Dragoons, so we can play Dragoons, and we'll definitely be playing Dragoons if we pull it. So let's see if we can get it. Like, honestly, I don't know. Mecha Phantom Beast, the Ojama, Malefic Paradox Gear, Vanity's Ruler, and Malefic Territory. First 3 packs aren't even good as well. This is actually a really bad Dual Overload in terms of price right now. Oh, Silent Mining isn't bad, actually. That's a good pull. Magic Formula, Destiny Hero Celestial, Cards of Fate, and Dark Annihilation Dragon. Actually, something we could potentially use, because I'm pretty sure once per turn, quick effect, you can use one see material from this card and take one face that once your opponent controls until the end of this turn. Its attack becomes half, and if it does this, this card lost that attack. Sorry, its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. Yeah. So literally just Dark Rebellion. Something we could potentially use. I don't know if we've actually pulled one of those in the entire Dual Overloads. We've opened a lot of them as well, so it'd be nice. Trap Tricks, Genelicia, okay. Swap Frog, Caspar, Diviner, and Fume, and last pack to see if we can actually pull anything decent out of this. This is actually the worst Dual Overload I think we've opened. And we start off with the Condemned Dark Lord, Dangerous Frightful Nightmare, Speedroid Marble, Malefic Tune, and Cubic Ascension. Like, honestly, not the best Dual Overload. Best card we pulled is the Silent Mining. The rest is pretty bad. This is the worst Dual Overload I've actually opened in the Sealed Only League so far. So, yeah, not very good. But now, what we're actually wanting to pull good from is the Infinity Chasers booster packs. Now, if I can get 3 heavy freight train from these, I will be ecstatic, because that's what we need. That's really what we need. The Cyber Nova Dragon, we bought that set purely for that. We bought the Dual Overload, we bought this just for a chance of pulling a Verte Anaconda to be able to make Dragoon. But this is what we bought to enhance our main deck, and that's what I want to do. I want to enhance our main deck and make it so much better. So hopefully in this we will pull what we need, and let's get into it, because, well, don't know until we've opened them. So let's see if we can't pull our 3 heavy freight train, some Infinitrack cards to improve our strategy, all of that good stuff. So well, the first card we've got isn't actually that bad. Phantom Fortress Establathne, because that's actually not a bad card. Confronting Sea, like, we can use this to actually banish a lot of different cards, so that's not bad. Infinitrack Shovel, we've already got this, we don't need it. Bound Wand, and Zephyr, Ruler of the Evil-Eyed. I mean, we're not going to be building Evil-Eyed, but not what we need. We need Infinitrack Secret Rares, and we need Heavy Freight Trains. If I don't pull 1 heavy freight train, I'm going to be so mad. Performer Power Sky Magician, not a card we want. Magician's Right Hand, Witchcrafter Schmitter, Spin Turn, and Evil Eye Mesmerism. Come on, don't just give me all the Evil Eye cards. Give me Infinitracks. Like, we need the Infinitracks. That's what we need from this. And we also need Heavy Freight. Heavy Freight is the main thing. So, Basilisk, the Familiar Eyed, Schmitter, Hidden Armory, another Esteblast, and an Evil Eye Repost. Oh my god, no, please. Please, don't just give me all the Evil Eye cards. I need the Infinitrack cards, okay? Infinitrack cards. And also Train cards. Come on. That's not a bad pull, though. Jackal King is actually pretty decent. Draco Sack 2, and well, that's not a bad card, but it's not something we can actually utilize, so don't know how I feel about that, because we see some in a decent amount, but I don't think we would use Megaclops in our deck. So I mean, we got one thing, I guess. It's an Infinitrax secret rare. Come on. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Infinitrack Rival Stormer is something that I actually did want to kind of get, because it literally just says you can detach one materials from this card and take one Earth Machine from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to graveyard. So this is actually something we're going to be running, because it just allows the Infinitrax to actually go off and actually be useful. So that's actually very good. Another Draco Sack, Hidden Armory. Oh, and another Jackal King. That's just a good card in general. I'll keep that to the side. I'll keep that on there. And another Megaclops. God damn. I don't need Megaclopses. Like, it's not a bad pull, because I'm pretty sure they're actually worth something because of the Zodiacs, but not what we need. Not what we need. We need the Derricranes. Oh, god damn it. Awakening. Come on. Give me Derricrane. Like, I need Derricranes, and we've already opened quite a few of these packs. If Derricrane ain't in here, that's going to be very bad. Spellbook of Knowledge is a nice card. Tunneler. Why have I pulled 3 Megaclops? And that's miscut beyond belief, but okay, 3 Megaclops. Sure. But come on, I really need the heavy freight trains. Don't do this. I spent so much just to get the heavy freight trains, please. What is this? How have I pulled 4 Megaclops. What? I pulled 4 secret Megaclopses. Are you actually laughing? Is this a joke? Is there a camera on me here? There's a camera on me right now, but is this actually just a joke? Another knowledge as well. Another... One Derricrane! We got one! Oh, we need 2 more though. Come on, last few packs. We need 2 more Derricranes. Come on. Give me more Derricranes. Give me more Derricranes. Duragado. Oh. That's what we want to see! Yes! And another Stormer, which I don't need. We only need 1 of it. But we got 2 Derricranes. That's actually very good. Now, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Goliath, let's see this, and another Zephyr. We've got 4 packs left. Can we get 1 more Derricrane? Because I literally bought these mainly just to pull Derricrane. If we get Derricranes, we're happy. If we don't, we're sad. Oh. And now I don't care about Infinity Chasers anymore. Cool, I don't care about it. That's the 5th Megaclops! Why am I pulling so many of this? What is going on? Oh, like, the last 2 packs don't even mean anything to me, but still, what the flip? Why am I pulling so many of those? Like, come on, Secret Village isn't a bad card, though. And Pittori, so it's something different for a change. But yeah, like, these last 2 packs I don't think are incredibly important. But, hey, we'll see what we can get regardless. Let's go. Let's go. See what we can get. Witchcraft Scroll. I could run Magic Cylinder again. I could run a few Magic Cylinders. I think I got one in the Yugi stuff as well. I could do that. I could actually do that. That would be funny. I won't, though. I probably won't. And last pack of the Infinity Chasers. Can we get a relevant secret rare? No, it's just Earth Slicer. We don't need it. But, guys, as I said, we got what we came for. This set is now irrelevant to me. And we've got what we came for. Literally, we have got everything we needed from Infinity Chasers. We've got the Cyber Dragon Nova to actually be able to utilize the Infinitrax to go in Cyber Dragon Infinity to have that negate. And we've got all of these now to actually just make the Infinitrax actually usable in our structure deck. Like, this makes the Infinitrax usable. This allows us to make Cyber Dragon Infinity. And these just allow us to train a lot better. Because if an Earth Machine monster is normal special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. So, just card is very, very strong. It allows OTKs a lot easier. These are just good extra deck cards for our extra deck. So I am very, very happy with these pulls. So let's actually go over to the deck profile now, where you guys will see the changes that I have made, including these cards and maybe some of the other cards in the structure deck, and also the pulls that we got, just to see maybe I could make a few changes. But mostly these are going in. Let's improve our deck. Let's go to the deck profile. Okay, guys, so you've seen the openings, and honestly, not the most profitable openings in my entirety of the Sealed Only League, but damn, did I get some upgrades for my deck to make it even better. And guys, I have the list here. we're going to go through it, and I'm going to basically tell you the changes. So let's go ahead and get into this month's sealed only list that I'll probably be playing in the sealed only league. So starting off, we obviously play the 2 Citadel. I'm not going to go into big detail. We play 2 of it every month. 3 Air Raider, same thing here. We play 3 of it every month. There's no real reason to go into it. It just summons another machiner from the deck and allows us to do our basic machiner combo. And we summon the possess storage to summon the gear frame back from grave, to then go into gear frame and then search the stampede, everything along those lines, the last OTK. 3 gear frame, he's our Stratos, don't need to go too deep into him either. 1 irradiator, you only need 1 of the monster reborn one. 1 fortress, now we're still playing fortress in the deck because, well, 1, if we do draw the level 10s and we can't summon them and he's in the grave, then it's just a free summon. And 2, he's a free summon. Like, it's basically just a free summon at times. 2/5 beat stick, no reason not to play him. And possess storage because he is the reviver of the entire machiner archetype, so we want to be playing him. Those are all the machiners we're playing. It's pretty much the same package I've been playing for like months now, so I don't really need to go too deep into that. For the train package though, we're still playing the free stampede. Honestly, best card in the deck. You draw it, you normal it, you summon something from grave, enables OTKs, enables any of your XCs players. The card is absolutely insane and just allows you to go into so many different things, so there's no real reason not to play this card. It allows us rank 8s, rank 5s, rank 10s, whatever we want. And the new addition to the deck, free Derricrane, which I will explain a bit to why we actually needed free Derricrane in the deck, and it's mainly because when an Earth Machine monster is special summoned or normal summoned, you go ahead and special summon this card from your hand, and that is basically equaling free level 10 to use with your Citadel to go ahead and make your Train XCs monsters, your literally Gustav Max, your Super Dora, your Judgment Libe. It allows you to make them a lot easier, and it's also very strong because when we detach it from our Train monster, then we get to pop a card our opponent controls. So the card is very strong. The card is going to be immensely useful throughout the entirety of the sealed only league going here on, and I'm very happy to have been pulled free this month of the sealed only league, and it's an instant free of in the deck. I literally don't want to run less than 3 of this card because I think the card is absolutely bonkers in our build. And obviously we do play the 1 bullet train still because we're playing the train package. We still want to be playing this, so we have another level 10 special summon, and we also play for Infinitrax 1 Infinitrax Anchor Drill because normal summon, special summon the Derricrane, special summon this from hand, go ahead and make big monster from there, or go into link play, and 1 Infinitrack Tunneler. Now I put Tunneler back in because pretty much the reason we put Tunneler back in is because he's the level 5 that we're going to be using to make the Cyber Dragon Infinity if we ever do go to Cyber Dragon Infinity, where if we open Pegasus plus like Foolish Barrel, we just go ahead and send the Tunneler to graveyard, special summon it back, make Cyber Dragon Infinity turn 1 to have that negate for our opponent. The card is very good as well outside of that as well, because basically what this card does is you can go ahead and banish from the graveyard and then target 5 Earth Machines, shuffle them into the deck, and then just draw 2. So not only is it recyclability, but it's also just a generally decent card that allows us to go ahead and go into Infinity, and it's just a free summon as well because we can just go ahead and tribute any Earth Machine we want, special summon it, and have it on the board. So if we do open it in a very awkward hand, it's discard fodder, it's a free summon. It's just a very decent card that I think is going to be very strong throughout the rest of the sealed only league with the addition of Cyber Dragon Infinity. So we are playing that, and then free Ash Blossom as the last monsters because it's Ash Blossom. I'm not going to go into big detail on Ash Blossom. Going into spells, same spell lineup. We're still playing the free redeployment. It's literally Rotor for the entire Machina archetype, so we want to play 3 of it. 1 monster reborn to revive any of our Machinas from the graveyard or any of our monsters from our opponent's graveyard. Foolish Burial to send Citadel to now send the Infinitrack lovely Tunneler right here. Just allows us to go ahead and send any machine monster we want to the graveyard. Allows us to go into also, if we open it with Stampede, any of our XCs extract monsters. Traps, free impermanence. Obviously imperm is just really good, so we're still running free imperm, target our opponents, big monster, negate its effects, and then go from there. I've upgraded from 2 compulse to 3 compulse because I did listen to the comments and I have realized that playing more instant removal is a lot better than playing stuff that can only be activated at specific times that's restricted. So I put free compulse in over the Ring of Destruction, and honestly I hope it does a lot better, and I think it will, just because obviously flip it, target, gone, nice. Especially against virtual worlds where Shen Shen is a goddamn annoying guy to get rid of, and this card will just allow me to get rid of it a lot easier. Free Solemn Strike, because Solemn Strike is just a very good card. There's no really reason not to play it in this deck, and it stops so much in the game that it's worth playing regardless. 1 Torrential Tribute, we only have 1, and it's a mass board wipe, so it's just very strong. 1 Paleozoic Dynamiscus, because discard a card, banish any card, very, very strong there too. And now 1 Machina Overdrive, because I kind of wanted to make space for the 3rd Derricrane, and I couldn't really figure out what, and I thought, okay, screw it, I'm gonna get rid of the 2nd Overdrive and just play 1 Overdrive. So hopefully we don't miss the 2nd one, but I feel like it'll be fine playing this at 1, seeing as you don't really need more than 1 to actually win the game 9 times out of 10 in this deck, from what I've been able to tell. X-Drake though, X-Drake hasn't changed much outside of the new additions, so let's go ahead and go into that. IP to go ahead and link during our opponent's turn. Underclock Taker to decrease our opponent's attack points so we can just go for game. Nightmare Unicorn for the IP, of course, so we can just go ahead and spin something to the deck. Appaloosa, because we can sometimes make it turn 1, so we do make it turn 1. 1 Tornado Dragon for that back row removal. Gigan X for OTK potential. Infinitrack River Stormer for a couple of reasons. One, we can make it with the Stampede turn 1. So if we do open like Stampede, wherever it is, it's somewhere here, the Stampede turn 1. So we do open like Stampede Foolish to send the Tunneler. And we've opened enough trap cards that I don't really think I need to go ahead and make the Infinity. We just go ahead and make the River Stormer, and then we go ahead and use it to just search another Stampede, so we have another play for next turn. That could also be making the Cyber Dragon Infinity. And this is also pretty decent because we can just go ahead and tribute an Earth Machine monster we control, or sorry, tribute 1 Link monster we control, and then special summon this card in defense missions from the graveyard. So it can revive itself, which is nice. It's a free search for any Earth Machine. You can search our level 10s as well, so we can go ahead and search like Citadel. We could search Gear Frame to go ahead and have plays for next turn. Derricrane to go into our big rank 10s on the following turn. Like, the card is very, very good, and I feel like it's just a decent rank 5 to play. I don't know how often it will come up, but I just wanted to include it because of that. The Nova and the Infinity, for obvious reasons. We make the Nova, we go into the Infinity, we have a negate turn 1, and we can also steal our opponent's monsters, which isn't bad there. Still playing the 1 Draco Sack, still playing the Red Eyes for their metals, still playing the Dingirsu to send stuff to the graveyard, still playing the 2k Burn Gustav Max, still playing the Super Dora to protect from back row, and still playing the Judgment Libe to OTK our opponents to death. So nothing really new to say there, just standard stuff that we were already playing. And then side deck hasn't changed at all either. We're still playing the 1 Pangotrops because it's just a good side deck card. 3DD Crow for anything our opponent has in the graveyard, such as we're playing against Virtual World. We go ahead and put this in, and then we just go ahead and banish like the Virtual World spell card. I can't remember its name at this point in time. If we're against Drytron, banish like any Drytrons like Alpha from the graveyard, Zeta. If we're against Thunder Dragons, we could banish the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Just like lots of different little interactions. Free Phantasme card is still pretty decent if we do go up against a Link deck in the Sealed Only League. You never know. Everyone in the Sealed Only League could literally just say flip on their heads, change every deck we want, and now go into a Link-based strategy. So I want to keep these in just in case. Free Cosmic Cyclone plus MST for back row removal. Still want back row removal, so we're still citing these. Mystic Mind because it comes up as it did last month. Mistake because it can come up, and 2 Royal Decree for the back row sort of things that we have to deal with at times with Joe when he chooses to play his Zodiac or maybe his Tri-Brigade deck. But guys, that is the deck profile. Obviously not a lot of changes, but some very big changes in terms of things we've included. Honestly, I think the biggest thing that is going to be this month is going to be these Derricranes. They're going to be very, very strong. They're going to help us a lot, and I honestly think they're going to win us so much more than what we could have potentially won before. So yeah, that is the deck profile, guys. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section below for this part. Tell me if you think there's any changes maybe you wanted to make. But without further ado, let's actually go into the dual version of this video and show you guys the deck in action to see how well it can do. So let's go into a game. Okay guys, so you've seen the openings, you've seen the deck profile. Now it's time to show to you some games. Now I am doing it slightly different this month because I kind of wanted to change things up. Instead of me playing games, I'm going to be showing you replays of games because I feel like 1, this will give you guys more content, and 2, it's kind of easier for me because I get to just show you the game. I don't need to go too deep into thinking about players, and also it just makes more games possible to be shown in the video. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. Let's show you some games that I'll be commentating over, and let's go, because we are up against a, well, Witchcraft of Fluffle variant deck that's playing like the Fluffle Engine with Toy Vendor, and obviously we are playing our Machina deck upgraded for the Sealed Only League. So let's go. So we are up against Witchcrafter. Let's see what our opponent is going to do. So they are going to start off with the Vittori, which is going to go ahead and summon a Schmitter from the deck. He's going to have the new Schmitter and also chain it to the Toy Vendor. which will allow him to go ahead and search a Fluffle Bear and also summon the Veer. He continues playing on, goes ahead and uses the bear, discards it to go ahead and set a toy vendor from the deck, uses Pittori to go ahead and discard, draw and discard a Witchcraft card, and uses toy vendor to discard a Metal Burst Fusion, and then uses the toy vendor to discard a card to also then draw a Reasoning, which he sadly had to discard. He goes ahead and banishes that, sends a trap to graveyard, and ends his turn. He goes ahead and adds the Witchcraft cards from his graveyard to his hand, because that's how Witchcrafters work. They get to go ahead and send stuff to the graveyard. And it's now our turn. We go ahead and use Foolish Burial, setting a Crane to the graveyard, and we also, we're going through a lot of different things. We go ahead and use the Citadel after summoning it from the graveyard using the Air Raider and Monster Reborn. So pretty much what happened there was we go ahead and use Foolish, we send the Crane, we go ahead and use Monster Reborn to go ahead and revive a Citadel that we sent with the Air Raider, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Citadel's effect, which will allow us to destroy something. He's going to go ahead and negate the board, goes ahead and negates the Citadel. We go ahead and summon the Stampede, because obviously it's just a very good card to normal summon, and we're going to summon back the Crane. We're going to go ahead and use the Stampede's effect to go ahead and copy levels. We're going to make them both level 8. And we go ahead and overlay these two into Dingirsu. Dingirsu will allow me to send his big mummy Veer to the graveyard, and after that we go ahead and overlay them into a Gustav Max. And he's going to go ahead and trigger the trap card though, which is going to allow it to banish and banish another spell card, which is going to let him summon a Jenny from the deck, which is honestly not going to do anything because, well, you'll see in a second. So he's going to go ahead and use Jenny's effect to go ahead and summon a Witchcraft from our deck during his turn, my turn, sorry, and he's going to go ahead and summon the Hane. He's going to use Hane's effect, which is going to go ahead and discard a Witchcraft spell, attempt to destroy Gustav Max, but we have the Dingirsu, so, well, we just protect it, we deal the opponent 2k. We go ahead and use the Crane effect, which is going to go ahead and destroy the Kaina, and then Haina, and Haina dies, and we summon out our lovely Jubilee, and then our opponent chose to surrender, obviously, because, well, we have Jubilee, we have Dingirsu, that's more than 6k, which is what he's on. So that was just the first game. Let's go into the next game to go ahead and show you what another deck that this is up against, because honestly, I'm really happy with how the deck's going. So let's go ahead and show you another replay. So we'll exit that, we'll go to here, we'll load the next replay. So this time we were up against Utopia. So we're going to go ahead and let it play for a minute here. We're up against Utopia. He's going to go ahead and summon his Sage, and I believe he's going to go ahead and continue to summon out his Sage. So he goes ahead and use Sage. Wait, are they both Sage? No, yeah, they're both Sage. So he's going to summon his Ascended, and then he's going to summon his arms from his hand due to the effect of his arms. Because if you control another level 4 monster, you can special summon it from your hand. We're going to continue with it there. He's going to go ahead and summon Utopia, and he's going to go ahead and trigger both the effects of the Sages that he's got equipped to it. We're going to go ahead and chain Impermanence. Impermanence is going to negate it, preventing him from getting both the trigger effects. And I can't remember what he does after this. He makes Utopia the Lightning, he sets 2, and then he passes. Our turn comes around, we draw for turn. What are we going to do? We're going to start with our Machina Gear Frame. Machina Gear Frame is going to allow us to search a Citadel. Just a very good card to search here. We're going to go ahead and use our redeployment, discarding the Citadel to allow us to search 2 cards from our deck. We search the lovely Air Raider, and we also search the Overdrive. We continue on from here, going ahead and using the Air Raider, discarding a Gear Frame because we have another Gear Frame in hand, and we go ahead and summon the Air Raider. We then set 2 cards and we pass turn. Now let's see what the Utopia player is going to do. He's going to go to main phase. He's going to go ahead and use his Xyz import. Okay, that's just a very, very good play there, just because he gets to go ahead and attach a material. What we're going to do to prevent it, we're going to go ahead and use the Paleozoic Dinomiscus to go ahead and banish the Utopia the Lightning. Just a good play in general there too. But he's going to go ahead and use Xyz Reflect, which is a counter trap, which will actually prevent our Dinomiscus and will allow him to still get our Air Raider on his Utopia the Lightning. So he goes ahead and puts the Air Raider on Utopia the Lightning. He enters the battle phase and we're going to actually go ahead and use Overdrive here, which is going to allow us to pop the Gear Frame and allow us to trigger the Dinomiscus Engrave, which will allow us to summon the Dinomiscus, pop the Gear Frame, summon the Citadel from the deck, and then we can go ahead and use the Citadel in Graveyard as well to summon that out, and we'll go ahead and use Citadel to Raigeki to pop his Utopia the Lightning as well, so he basically has nothing left on the board. He goes into the end phase. It's our turn now. We draw for turn. Will we have a way to kill him is the question. We use Overdrive to just go ahead and draw a card from the deck, so we've drawn 2 this turn. Very good card. And we switch both to attack and just attack for 4,200. So we didn't draw a way to actually kill him. We set 2 more cards and we pass turn. His turn, it comes around, he goes ahead and reveals Shining Draw, which is kind of interesting. And he goes ahead and uses Zexal and Trust. So this allows you to target Utopia, ZW, or ZS monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, or special summon it. If your opponent's life points are at least 2,000 higher than yours, except the turn is covered sent to your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target 1 Zexal spell in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So he's going to go ahead and summon Utopia from the graveyard, and he's going to attempt to use Shining Draw to change, I believe, no, he's going to attempt to equip Utopia with the Shining Draw to equip as many ZW monsters from different names from his deck to the Utopia. We go ahead and chain Compulse to return the Utopia to the X deck, and I don't think he's able to do anything more from here. He passes turn. Our turn now, we draw for turn, we just enter the battle phase and attack for game. So, not bad game 2, obviously very interesting to see a Utopia player. I thought it was a good match, so I thought it was a good replay to actually have for you guys to see as well. That's not a replay that I actually wanted to show you, so let's go off that. And we want to go ahead and load the final replay here. So, just make sure we're on the right side. Yep, we're on the right side, so we'll go starting now. So we go ahead and go to the main phase. We set 1 card and pass turn. Interesting. So we go ahead and set 1 and pass. It's our opponent's turn. He's playing Prank Kids, and he summons a Meow Meow Mew and uses Roxy's effect. We go ahead and Ash the Roxy's effect, trying to prevent him from playing the game, but he activates Monster Reborn as well, summoning back the Roxys. We go ahead and compulse the Roxys. I've actually forgot a lot of the things I did in these games as well, guys, so this is actually quite surprising. So I go ahead and compulse the Roxys, he attacks with the Meow Meow Mew. And also, this would have been very bad for me if he had 1 fusion spell, so it's a good thing we didn't have 1 fusion spell. We go ahead and normal summon Stampede, and we just attack. And he goes ahead and chalices to take less damage? Why am I doing this? So we set 1 card and pass turn. Opponent's turn comes round. He normal summons the Roxys again, links the Roxys, goes ahead and attempts to use the Roxys. I Ash him. And is there anything else? No, he sets 1 card and he passes turn. So we draw for turn. And we activate Machinery Deployment and we discard an Aerator. Okay, so now we're able to play the game. So we go ahead and discard the Irradiator, summon out the Irradiator. We're going to trigger the Irradiator, popping itself, but he uses Ghost Bell. Okay, that's not good, so we can't use the Irradiator's effect. We're going to use Machina Overdrive to pop the Irradiator, to summon a Citadel from the deck, and then use Citadel's effect, but he's going to Skill Drain, paying 1,000 life points, but that means nothing because of on board right now is game regardless because he used the Skill Drain. And we just go into battle phase, attack for game, and he surrenders. So, guys, that was the matches from this games. These were the games that I got for this deck and thought were really, really cool. I hope you did enjoy this because honestly, I thought this would be a good way to do something different for the Sealed Only League, to show you guys different games, to get as many games that I think are actually worth putting on this for you guys to see what the deck is capable of and the power of the deck in general when it goes off, even when you draw a bad hand from the looks of it as well, and just try and go from there. But guys, that has been this episode of the Sealed Only League. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you're ready for this month's matches. Well, yeah, this month's matches of the Sealed Only League, because honestly, I'm hoping to win this September. I'm hoping to beat Joe, and I'm hoping to stay in the lead. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you really did enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Robot1 signing out, and guys, let's win this Sealed Only League because we're currently in first and I want to go all the way to the end in first. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Robot1 signing out. Later all.